Okay, in this section, we are going to make a service area section. And I'm going to show you how to make an interactive service area map that we could put right there. So the first thing that you need to do to make a service area map is you need to go to your Google Drive, okay? And you can get there by going to your email right there and then just clicking on the little drive right there, and it'll take you to your Google Drive right here. And you're going to click on new, and you're going to add a new Google Sheet. Now in this Google Sheet, I'm going to just type in here, and what you should do also is name it. So I'm going to name it Raise HVAC Services Milford CT. And then right here, we're going to put in their service areas, and then we're going to start typing in service areas. So my town, then we're going to type in whatever areas we service. So I'm going to put in orange and so forth. So I've added all of these service areas to my pretend Raise HVAC Services Milford CT. Now what you want to do is you want to download this as a CSV file. So we're going to go to download as a CSV file, and I'm going to download it in my Milford CT marketing folder here. So this is Raise HVAC Services Milford, Connecticut Sheet 1, and I'm going to save that. And so the next thing we want to do now is we want to go to Google, and we want to type in here mymaps.google.com. And when you get here, what you're going to do is you're going to create a new map, and we're going to click on create. And so what we want to do is we want to name this map up here, and it's going to be My Service Areas. And we're going to save it. You can put a description if you want to. And so we're going to import our Excel file here that we just created. So this is going to be Raise HVAC Services Milford CT right here. And we're going to go ahead and drop that in there. And then it's going to be service areas, continue, and it's going to be service areas, and then we're going to finish. And so now it's marking all the areas that we service right here. And if you want, you can change the color of these pins to like, red or whatever you want to make them stand out, okay? Now to make this more clear, you could actually click on this right here to draw a line, and we could add a line or shape. And so we could just, like click in here, go over here and do that, come down, do that, and then come up over here and then back again. So now you have your area all shaded. So now what we want to do is we can click down here and we can embed my map. So we can click that. Then what you want to do is you want to highlight this right here, and you want to copy it, okay? Now we're going to go over to our page that we started with. Let's go to the pages, and let's go to the landing page that we're creating here. I believe it's this one right here. We're going to edit it with Divi. Okay, so now we're going to drop down here, and so if we look at our wireframe here, we can see that it's split in two, right? And we want to put a headline up here, right? So it's going to be services area, right? So we're going to be probably serving the city of which you're serving and surrounding areas, right? That's what's going to be the title. And then we're going to put a little subtitle here, and then a few towns that you service, and then we're going to put the interactive map right there. So let's go back here, and let's go and first put a new section, and we're going to put one row there, and it's going to be a text heading, and we're just going to make this an H2, and we're going to put it in the middle, and we're going to make the H2, we're going to be saying service areas, and then what we want to do is come back down here, and we want to add another. So I can't get to the green gear cog again, so we're just going to click in here like that, and we're going to go to elements, and we're going to go to add a row, and it's going to be a double row. And the first row was going to be our code that we created, that we just copied right here. So I'm going to just copy this again, go back over here, and the code over here, we're going to just paste the code in there, just like that. As you can see, you got an interactive map right there. So that's good. So you can make it go bigger, smaller, just like that. If somebody clicks on this, it brings up the town right here. Now over here, what we're going to do is we want to put a text box first. And what we're going to say is probably serving surrounding areas. So we're going to go back here and we're going to make this an H2. Now let's make it an H3. So probably serving Milford CT and surrounding areas. Now I don't really like that's too close together. So I'm going to go design, heading text. So we're going to go to the H3. We're going to go down to the heading text letter spacings, and we're just going to space it out a little bit like that, just so it's more, you can read it better. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to go to the plus sign, and we're going to add a new row. And we're going to add a double row here, just like that. And again, it's going to be a text. And, you could just put in a couple of towns here, like I'll put in Milford. And you could go down again, orange, like that. Now we could also go to the design and then go to the text and go to the line height and make this a little bit less. Maybe I'll do 6, right? And then we can copy this, put it over here, and then in here, you can go to the content and the text. And you can change these other towns out with more towns. So you'd have like 2 columns with the towns in there. And let's see what else it looks like here. So you could just add more if you want to keep adding more. Well, we're not going to do that. Now that's going to be the end of this video. In the next video, we're going to go down here and we're going to add our comment section, our FAQ section, okay? Now, if you like this content and you got to this video by search, and you want to watch the whole tutorial, if you want to watch all the videos, go down there and link it in the description, and I have a link to the full series to creating this landing page. Now, if you like this content, you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, just go down there and subscribe to the channel. It helps me keep this channel free, and I can create all the tutorials I want to for you guys. And also, if you like the content, then you please go down there and give me a thumbs up, like it, and share it with everybody that you think can get some value out of it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video where we're going to do these FAQ sections.